I want to say happy Mother's Day to all mothers and also even to potential mothers. And then I also want to encourage each and every one of us to say at least happy Mother's Day for our own mothers. If we can't do other things for them, the least we can do is say happy Mother's Day. Why? Because these women brought us into the world. We didn't ask to be here, but they still brought us into the world. So the least we can do is say happy Mother's Day. We can acknowledge what they did. They cooperated with the Lord and of course with their husbands, their boyfriends, whomever it was to bring us in the world. But we are here and we are alive and we can do well in this world because we're here. Now, Exodus chapter 20, verse 12 says, "Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may go long upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee." So there is a connection between us honoring our father and our mother and our days being long in the earth that the Lord gave to us. Sometimes we don't know the things that are hindering us, and it can be not honoring our father and mother. And I'm not saying that we should allow them to walk all over us. What I am saying is we can honor them by saying Happy Mother's Day to our mothers. And of course, when Father's Day comes, say the same thing. It doesn't mean that these people have to be our friends because, within us, we might have been hurt. But one thing I want us to understand and know, that our parents are the apple of our eyes. And this is why it's easy for them to hurt us. Proverbs 17 verse 6 says, "Children's children are the crown of old men." This is grandparents. "And the glory of children is their father." So the glory of children are sometimes our fathers and our mothers. It's in another version, it says the glory of children are their parents, or the parents are the glory of children, meaning children, we as children look up to our parents. They can do no wrong. We expect them to do the best, and we admire them. So it is very disappointing to us in our own hearts and souls and emotions when our parents don't do right by us. But I want us to forgive and release our parents, and we're on gradients of being affected by our parents. Some people have been affected tremendously and it takes a hard time to forgive them. But we need to forgive them and release them. It doesn't mean that they have to be in our space and become our friends once again, because sometimes some parents are not matured enough to become our friends, but we must forgive and release them so that God can forgive and release us, the things that we have committed, the ills that we have committed against Him. Let us forgive our parents and our mothers for anything that they have done to us. And let us just acknowledge the goodness of God, that He allowed them to birth us into this world. And we're in a place where we can be joyful. We can encourage them. We can say, "Thank you, Mom," on this day. I want to encourage us to at least acknowledge our mothers and at times, and not even at times, but tomorrow, which is Mother's Day, that we can lift them up and encourage them. We can acknowledge what they did was not right, but we can say, "You are my mother. Without you, I would not be here. Therefore, I am so grateful that you decided to give birth to me. I honor you for that." I want to encourage us today. Let us just honor our mother and father so that we will live long in the land that the Lord has given to us. Blessings.